an email by a viewer, and uh, the person says, "Hi, Loy, this is whatever his name. I'm a regular viewer. My question to you: the day you left Dubai permanently, what exactly was going through your mind?" Okay, for those of you know that I stayed in Dubai for 40 years of my life, and the day and the time that came for me to leave, it was a very difficult moment for me because it's like a relationship that you have had for so many years. I mean, in fact, if you actually think about it, when you have a house that you stay for 5 years or more, when you have friends that you just share a relationship for even 1 year, it can be your roommate. There is a bit of sadness. So for me, it was 40 years of my life, my childhood, all the memories I was going to leave behind, and that also for good, permanently, because I knew for a fact my tattooed face I'd never be able to come back again because I was using the loopholes of the system to stay in the country. If I would leave, no way they would bring me back, especially being Islamic, and I knew that. I didn't know that I was going to make these videos. Now it's definitely a no-no because I'll be jailed on the spot. So that was one. The second thing, I feel why it was a little bit more easier for me to just leave the country, not as difficult as crying or heartbreaking, was because in 2011, if you check my video on YouTube, 2011 I was deported from UAE falsely by the employer that I was working for, who does fake degree certificates, who still does in UAE and the Middle East. I reported him to the authorities, to the FBI. Like the FBI, you have the CID. And, well, they didn't fucking care. They didn't bother. So, and it backfired because he hacked into my system and he found out that I reported to the police and the press. So he, put a false case against me, got me deported. Well, obviously it was, groundless. That's why I was able to come back within just hardly a few weeks. So when I was in India in 2011 and I tried to kill myself, that was when the first separation took place, and I thought I'd never come back to the UAE. So the second time when I did leave, and I actually did leave, that is 2016 end, my heart was really heavy, and I was like, it did feel very sad. It did feel sad. Deep down, it was like a moment you feel that you're saying goodbye to someone you deeply love. My heart was really heavy. I didn't as much as cry, but it did have the feeling of emptiness, saying goodbye to my apartment, saying goodbye to my room, the place where I stayed so many years. I had my dogs, I had my ex-wife, I had my friends. It was a really sad moment. And people who knew me came to drop me at the airport. They picked me up and they dropped me to the airport. So it was really, really a sad moment. Okay, my heart was really heavy, and I wish deep down I could go back to Dubai, just meet with my friends, just meet with the people that I knew, just see those memories, see those places, things that I did, the places that I, did exercise or went for walks or just lived there or saw that place. I just wish I could see it again, but I know I can never. So it's a void that you cannot describe, and it's something that you'll only understand if you are in that similar position. So imagine, for people who do it for after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, they feel sad. I was there for 40 years of my life, half my life, the first half of my life. So yeah, it's sad. It's something that you cannot describe. It's something that you can only express if you are in that position. Okay. So he says, like spending almost 40 years and you're leaving never to return back. Would you consider speaking about this when you make your next video? Well, I hope this answers your question while replying to everyone's question. And one more thing is, I'm actually keeping this very short. I'm not dragging this very long, because if I were to speak about this, the feelings of leaving UAE after 40 years, I think I can go on and on for at least 1 to 2 hours, because there are so many mixed feelings, so many. So I miss Dubai. I miss UAE. It was it was like my country. I wouldn't say it's my country. It was like my country, like my motherland, like my family, my everything. So yeah. So from emotions, feelings, and 100 other things inside your mind, could you share it all with your viewers? So, my friend, I hope this answers your question. But yes, deep down, even today, when I see videos, I watch YouTube video clips of people in Dubai, or somebody. If I get a new client, I just tell them, can you take a video of that area and send it across to me? So just watching those places. I stayed in Sharjah. I lived in Sharjah throughout my life. Near this Majaz area. So I just asked them, just can you take a video, just scan and just show it to me? And I just watched those videos full screen on my 27-inch, and I just sit quiet and watch it and just feel as if I'm there for those few seconds or few minutes and live those moments again. So yeah, it's sad, and it's even more sad that I can never go back. So yeah, I hope this answers your question, my dear friend. Thank you very much for asking. This was a nice emotional question.